Hey everybody, Courtney Smith here with our Wall Street winners for June the 14th. Let's dive right in. Whoa, that's the deep end of the pool right there. All right, things are actually improving a little bit here. We can see that as I predicted, we've moved to new all-time highs, but the purple predictor is actually a bit supportive. Now, it hasn't moved to all-time highs, but the price action or the purple predictor action late in the week was pretty bullish. Nonetheless, this is not a wild bull market. This is not something where, we mortgage the house and start to get in. No, this is a sluggish bull market. There's going to be plenty of ups and plenty of downs. Dow Jones, look at how the little green line, that's buying pressure. It's continuing lower. Selling pressure is about the same, and so that's not helping the Dow at all. It's almost like we're seeing a little bit of a reversal of what we've been seeing. In other words, we're seeing some weakness here in the Dow. Let's take a look over here at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ, though, is strong. So this is what I'm talking about. We've reversed. We talked about it first last week, but now it's really starting to accelerate. People are going back to the technology stocks in the NASDAQ. Look how strong the purple predictor is. It looks to me like the NASDAQ's going to be the leader on the upside. Why? Because the economy is slowing. People are looking around and they're saying, wait a second, inflation's back. Biden tax hikes. All kinds of stuff are happening that are going to cause the economy to slow in about 6 to 12 months, and the market's looking forward. Well, if the economy is going to slow, then you're going to want to own technology or growth stocks because they're not going to be sensitive to interest rates or the economy. So it's only a week into this theme, but I'm the first one to tell you about it. Seasonality. Well, I'm going to keep the seasonality for the stock market neutral right now, but look at how we're starting to see a little bit of strength in the utilities. As soon as we break a previous high in the Utes, I'll step in and we'll start buying utilities. But right now, we'll just wait. We'll be patient. Now, the seasonal pattern is a bit negative. Just about every line on that chart shows lower prices here in the second half of June. A little bit of strength towards the very end of June, but generally on the defensive or neutral. So once again, we break to new highs, not going to see a lot of follow through there, then we'll slump back down. Write it down, see if I'm right. All right, asset allocation. They're starting to take money out of the stock market and put it into the bond market. Just a little. But nonetheless, this could be a disturbing trend. We have to keep an eye on it. The risk indicator has stabilized at a lower level. Okay, that's fine. Global shares are the leader to the upside. And we don't have any global share. Well, I shouldn't say that. Just about every S&P 500 stock is a global company. On average, the average S&P 500 stock gets 50% of their profits from overseas. So in a way, we already have that. Now, big breakdown in the yield curve. This is one of the reasons why I think the stock market may be switching gears and moving away from interest rate and economically sensitive stocks over to growth stocks or high technology stocks, because the yield curve, even though it's still at a pretty wide level, is starting to move in the wrong direction for interest rate sensitive stocks. So it's not at a panic level. It's not that it's at a level that I want to change my investing stance at all. But here's an early warning that we need to keep a very close eye on. Bonds are rallying, as I told you I thought they were doing. Purple predictor strong. Look for continued rally here over the near term. I think we could get up to, let's call it into the high 140s. But the long-term perspective is still bearish. But we're in the midst of a nice, solid rally. Now, let's stop for a second here. The top thing on the far right, upper right-hand corner, that's the CRB index. That's a leading indicator of inflation, still really strong. Underneath that, the gold line is gold, a leading indicator of inflation, strong. Underneath that, the blue line, that's 10-year treasuries in Germany, starting to come down in yield, and that's the strongest thing that affects the treasury notes and they're coming down as well. So we're looking here at a chart of the yield. But down the road, gold and CRB are going to be the critical factors to watch for Treasury notes, but they're a leading indicator by 6 months. Yes, I want to show you charts that show you the future. Everybody else looks at the past. Who cares? All right, dollar is showing a little bit of strength here. And that means gold showing some weakness. So we're not long gold. I want to be long gold for the long run, but we'll just be patient. Gold key indicator is a dog's breakfast, completely split 3 ways. Crude oil. Oops, sorry. Now, I hope you all watched my gold special video presentation. You can go to my YouTube channel, Courtney Smith Trading on YouTube, and you can watch it there for free. We're going to make a lot of money here in the crude oil market and in crude oil stocks, oil services stocks, things like that. We're actually already making money there. And our next big theme is the Biden boom bust. So you're going to want to go to YouTube and watch that as well. But nonetheless, this is performing just as expected. We're up now above $70. So we're going to start to see the frackers in the U.S. start to come back into the market. Not too much of a lag, but there will be a little bit of a lag. Bitcoin, I remain bearish on. A break of those lows that we just made, I'd want to be short. All right, freebies, love having you here. But you get to watch a commercial. Well, you got it for free. What do you expect? So I put out a free video on how to profit from the price of oil. I'm looking for big things here in oil. Go to youtube.com/Courtney Smith Trading to watch the whole webinar or just slices of it. In addition, we're just putting out this week the Biden boom bust, also on YouTube. Once again, a webinar I did for an exclusive group of clients, but I'm revealing it to you. I think you're going to love this as well. Watch both of them because they really identify the themes where we can make a lot of money, particularly the Biden boom bust. This one's awesome. All right, freebies, love having you here. We'll talk to you next week.